Welcome to Moonstone Update. I'm Mark Beshard, Managing Editor of Moonstone Publications. This is an overview of some of the stories we've covered over the past week, but first please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Old Mutual Insure and subsidiary Elite Risk Acceptances have told policyholders with higher risk vehicles in 6 provinces to install tracking devices or risk losing their theft and hijacking cover. These vehicle owners have been given until the 15th of April to fit a tracking device. Higher risk vehicles mean newer and late model high-end vehicles, particularly bakkies and luxury vehicles. New rules governing the resolution of disputes between taxpayers and Sars came into effect this month. The rules are generally regarded as being favourable to taxpayers. They describe the procedures for objections and appeals, for the alternative dispute resolution mechanism, and for the conduct and hearing of appeals before a tax board or tax court. Ensure you're up to speed with regulatory developments in the financial services sector by attending Moonstone Compliance's Regulatory Update Workshop on the 30th of March. Registration for the webinar is now open. As always, the workshop will be jam-packed with relevant information that is easily understandable, presented by experts in their field. The Association for Savings and Investment has red flagged the high number of policy surrenders and lapses last year, saying this points to the unprecedented financial hardship facing consumers. The number of recurring premium policy lapses increased by 1 million. Although surrenders of recurring and single premium savings policies declined, Asisa said the number was still a cause for concern. Independent investment analyst Ray de Klerk looks at the prospects for gold, which has outperformed virtually all other asset classes since the beginning of last year. He notes that during normal quantitative tightening cycles, gold would have severely underperformed globally. This time around, gold has performed roughly in line with equities. Consumer research consultancy Y5 has published the results of the first extensive survey of how middle-income South Africans are coping with load shedding. The research shows how persistent blackouts are affecting the middle class mentally and financially, and how they intend to vote. It reveals how much they have spent on coping with blackouts and how much more they plan to spend. An unavoidable consequence of grey-listing is that dealings with foreign financial institutions will become more onerous, says Brenthurst Wealth financial planner Emile van Sale. Investors can expect to complete additional forms and provide more detailed evidence of their financial dealings, especially in respect of the source of funds to be used for investment purposes. Whereas previously you would expect an outbound money transfer to take a week or two, this could now take much longer. Sanlam, the largest non-bank financial services group in Africa, saw its net result from financial services increase by 8% to a record high of more than 10 billion rand last year. While earnings from life insurance operations increased by 25%, new business volumes fell 10%. Sanlam said the decline should be seen in the context of an exceptional 2021, when savings rates were high because of the lockdowns. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.